Unpopular opinion. My favorite Mario 3D platformer of all time is Super Mario Sunshine. This game has mixed reviews. Some people like it, some people think it's the worst in the series. And I'm going to talk about it. Let's get into it. Let's start with the plot. The plot is about Mario, Princess Peach, and the Toads go on a vacation to Isle Delfino. Once they arrive, the place is filled with this goop and Mario gets arrested because the person who did it looked like him and he can't leave the island till he cleans up the mess and brings back the shine sprites. It's later on found out that the person behind it is Bowser Jr. Bowser has told him that Peach is his mother and Mario has kidnapped her and he needs to save her from his clutches. By the way, Peach being his mother is a lie. Bowser lied about the whole thing. He didn't bang Peach. It did not happen. That's pretty much all you need to know about the plot. The rest is just save Peach from Bowser, just like all the other Mario games. In this game, you have a companion named Flood, created by Professor Egad.
I am Flood, a flash liquidizer auto-dousing device. I hope to be of assistance.
This device helps spray water to clean up the goop and help defeat enemies. Flood has different nozzles that can be used for different things. One helps you hover in the air for a while, one shoots you up like a rocket, and one can make you go extremely fast. Flood only has a limited amount of water, so you need to add water by going into a body of water and press R. You can also use Yoshi to help you with things. What's new about him is that you can spray juice, which can make enemies turn into platforms that move depending on what color he is. In order to get him out of his egg, you have to give him a fruit that he wants, and if he runs out of juice, he will die. So in order to keep him alive, he has to eat some fruit. His color changes depending on what fruit he eats. If he eats a banana or a coconut, he turns pink. If it's a pineapple or a papaya, he turns orange. And if he eats a pepper or a durian, he turns purple. Now that we got pretty much the mechanics of this game, other than Mario's jumping abilities, which if you know Mario, you know what he basically does, I would like to talk about the courses in this game. One thing I enjoy about this game is that it takes one theme and expands it, the theme being a tropical island. So the courses are places like a tropical hotel, a tropical amusement park, a harbor, and much more. Each course has 8 shine sprites, 2 secret shine sprites, and 1 for collecting hundreds of coins. In order to get the final boss, you need to collect the 7 shine sprites in each course. The 8th shine sprite is just for completing the game 100%. My favorite is probably Sirena Beach. I just love that it has a hotel that is haunted and has a spooky tropical music in the background. The casino is also cool too, even though it has this monstrosity of a puzzle. You have to spray water on the panels to make a picture, but you might accidentally hit one that will go back to a question mark. Pianta Village is also a course that I really like as well. I like that each episode changes to day and night, which makes the course unique. I also like the missions, like trying to get these 3 chain chomps into the water to cool down, pull this giant chain chomp to a hot spring to cool down, and this mission where you lose Flood and the area is filled with goop, and you have to save the mayor. Fun fact, the way to get to the mayor is that you have to get through these obstacles underground. I didn't know that as a kid, so I just swam in the lake, got out, which started spraying water to clean the goop, and then dived to see how far it takes me. It actually works. Pinna Park is also one of my favorites. I just love that it's an amusement park that has a fun background music to listen to. It also has a pretty cool boss, which I will get into in a second. One thing I find weird about this course is that it has these Paragoopas that can steal your hat, which makes you lose health. Now each course has a unique enemy, but these guys have a weird ability and they only appear in episodes that don't have anything to do with the area that they are at. I don't really have a least favorite, but if I had to choose, it's probably Noki Bay. The place is pretty to look at. The obstacles are fun and the background music is soothing to listen to. But compared to all the others, I don't think it's that fun, especially collecting the blue coins in that course. Now that you kind of get an idea of courses, let's talk about what to expect to see in these courses. Let's start with the secret courses. Secret courses are these levels where you have to go through obstacles without Flood's assistance, which adds a bit of difficulty. My favorite is one where you have these pianas that will help you get to places by throwing you. Having pianas throw you is one of the things I love about this game. It's just fun. And my least favorite is the one in Sirena Beach because of this part, where you have to not fall off of this moving wheel, which is frustrating. In the 7th episode of every course, you have to chase Shadow Mario, aka Bowser Jr., around and spray water at him until he has enough and gives you a shine sprite. He also can appear in Delfino Plaza carrying a nozzle or Yoshi egg, and you need to defeat him in order to unlock it. As a kid, I thought Shadow Mario was fun to chase, but as I got older, I think it isn't as fun as I remembered. It's just meh. Now let's talk about the bosses in this game. The bosses, in my opinion, are fun and very creative. My favorite is probably PT Piranha. The first time fighting him is okay. You have to spray water in his mouth once he opens it, and then you have to ground pound his belly. So the first fight is meh, but the second fight is kind of insane. You have to wake him up by shooting these things at him, and he just starts flying while flapping his arms. In order to get him down, you have to spray water to make him fall, and pretty much do the same thing you did last time, and now he's got a new ability where he throws tornadoes at you. Adding stuff like that makes the boss battle more fun. I also like King Boo. In this boss battle, he uses a slot machine to decide your fate. You spray at him when you're ready, and hopefully the machine lands on fruits. You can throw a pepper at him that makes his tongue on fire, and then throw another fruit at him. He also spits coins, enemies, and bubbles that can help add more water to flood once you pop them. Out of all the bosses, I think King Boo has the best noises. My third favorite is Mecha Bowser. You're riding on a roller coaster while shooting rockets at him while he's shooting bullet bills at you. Cool concept, pretty creative. Gooper Blooper is a boss I kinda like. You have to pull his mouth until he starts making hurting sounds, and then let go. The only problem is that he has these tentacles that will hit you, so you have to pull them off in order to do that. Wiggler is a cool concept for a boss, but not really fun. You have to spray these plants that will randomly make these sand hills that will trip Wiggler and will let you ground pound him. It's not really fun, but I will say it is fun to see him get even angrier, that not only will the music get faster, but he gets faster, that eventually he will run up the hill. The Bowser boss is fine, but compared to all the others in this series, it's meh. You have to watch out for his fire and Bowser Jr.'s bullet bills while destroying the hot spring by using the rocket nozzle to ground pound the ends of the tub. Now to my two least favorites, Phantom Manta and Ely. Phantom Manta is a manta ray ghost that once you spray him, he splits into many pieces until he can't get any smaller. It's pretty annoying because they go all over the place, and it's hard to find them sometimes. Ely is a giant eel that is poisoning the water, and you have to stop him by cleaning his teeth. It's a cool concept, but it's very hard to aim at his teeth, and also you have to worry about your health, and the coins are far away, so it takes a bit longer to get those coins. I will say that even though he's ugly, the noise that he makes adds a bit of cuteness to him. I also love that once you clean all his teeth, he leaves a few coins that's shaped like a heart. Aww. Now let's talk about the things that people hate about this game. First thing that some people hate is that the game is mission-based. I can understand that because what made Mario 64 so fun is that you can collect the stars in any order. And Mario Sunshine doesn't have that. But for me personally, I like it because each episode adds something new to the course, which is pretty fun for me. Collecting blue coins. Yeah, I agree. This part of the game sucks. These coins are hiding in every course, and once you have 10, you can buy a shine sprite to this raccoon. The blue coins are just annoying to find, especially Noki Bay, and it doesn't make me want to complete the entire game because of it. There's also these secret courses that are hidden in Delfino Plaza. Some of them are not bad, but there are two that are. The pinball machine being one of them. This level is so broken. You have to collect 8 red coins and make sure you don't fall into the bottomless pit. Controlling Mario in the pinball machine is frustrating because you don't know when to stop or how far you need to move in order to collect a coin. It's just so annoying. The second one is this poison river. You have to stand on a lily pad and use FLUDD to make it move into different directions while collecting red coins. If you miss one, well, you either have to go through the pipe, which will take you back to the plaza and have to do an annoying obstacle all over again, kill yourself, or do what I did, which is go on the edge and hopefully don't fall. I don't really like this one because it just takes too much time. So yeah, Mario Sunshine isn't perfect, but the reason why this is my favorite Mario game is not only because it's a sandbox style game, but how Al Delfino feels real. Every place you go, you can meet people that have charming dialogue, and you can see other areas in the background, which is a neat touch to the game. So yeah, that's pretty much it. There are 2 things I haven't really talked about, but they're pretty small details, and I think it's good to end here. I'll give Mario Sunshine a 9 out of 10. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.